The difference between rich mindset and poor mindset is with a rich mindset where you're not worried about eating the fruit as soon as it grows on the tree. You know that it is a tree and that as long as you continue to water, that eventually your garden will bear multiple fruits.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Ty back with another banger. So, yo, check it out. Today's topic, okay? Forex is just like chess. And you're probably wondering, well, how is Forex like chess and what does this have to do with making money? Now, what's cool is the number one thing that you need, right, to make money is a brain. Now, there are some people without a brain who make money, but obviously in this game, you are going to need a brain or some sort of edge in your thought process, which is going to take you to that next level. All right. So now let's just go ahead and break this concept down and then rock with me here. And then, hey, make sure you smash that like on this video. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. So starting off, right, the first thing and first way that Forex is like chess is you got to be patient, right? We wait for patient moves. Very patient moves, and I did this little section inside this little video, so there's going to be a little cut it in the video where I speak about patience and the market moving and what you should do like that. But basically, we talk about patience and stress patience all the time, only because there's a lot of times that the market is in consolidation. So there's a few ways to trade consolidation for the people who are just, need to get their funky off and trade that consolidation. But there are most of the people who just, like following the trends and, they're trend traders. So they really trade with the trend and get rich. Okay. So that patience and that keeping you outside of the market, keeping you, not making any moves at the moment that, you're supposed to be, that you think you're supposed to be making moves will get you to that next level. The patience with seeing the opportunity, but seeing an opportunity, but knowing it's not ready yet, that's what's going to help you grow your account as well by just sitting back and saying, damn, okay, I can't get in right now until it gets to this point. Money, right? So what's dope about chess, right? When you play opponents, okay, so right here on this screen, I got a full game of chess, but when you play opponents, what's cool about it is they give you a time limit to move. Now, in this particular chess game, this one has like a 10-minute time limit. So every 10 minutes, you have to make a move. So there's some games where there's speed chess. There's other games, where there are longer time frames where they allow you to make moves. Now, how that relates to Forex and your time limit is, well, after your opponent makes a move, you don't just have to move. Okay. That means that, you need to have that patience and that willing and that know-how on, hey, I don't have to move yet. Let me sit here and think about this. Let me think it out. Now, sometimes in the market, you may not have that opportunity to think, but usually when you get to the market, it's just chilling in consolidation. It hasn't even done shit yet. So you have a lot of time to think, about your moves, plan out what it is that you want to do, plan out where you want to go next, plan out, your daily goal, your weekly goal, your monthly goal, but just come in and, actually plan out what you want to do and then go ahead and then you go ahead and attack. Okay. So we knocked out the first thing, patient moves, and then we knocked out time limits as well. All right, so next thing that we'll be going into is offense versus defense. All right, so this is basically your strategy. Now, what's dope about chess is they have different type of strategies. Different chess players use different strategies. There are some strategies in chess that are the same, just like, there are some strategies in Forex that people use that are the same, but they just give a different name to. And you often see that a lot, people renaming things, old concepts to try to make them new so they can sell you some new bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But overall, the game of chess has been there forever. There are new moves that have been developed, but, the new moves came from old moves. All right. So if you want to go back to see how things were done, just go to the origin, and go to the root. And then that's how you usually solve a problem. If you want to change the type of fruit that the tree is bearing, then what you do is you change, what's coming out of that root. You change, and that's how you change the fruit. Okay. So offense, right? Going on offense in your Forex account means obviously, knowing and having the proper risk management, okay, so knowing how much you should be risking, but then having the proper risk management too. So that means like when it's time to actually execute, you've already put everything in order. So, you can get in, and then if you need to exit, you can get out when it's time for you to get out, if you need to get out. Because sometimes the trades just won't go your way, and you have to be okay with the shit just not going your way. Okay, cool. You were wrong, and be wrong. Okay, I'm wrong. Be wrong. be wrong. And then, right, look at what you did wrong. Fuck, okay, damn, I got in too early. Okay, why'd you get in too early? You probably didn't have no patience. Damn, man, I got in too early, the trade knocked me out and then it went exactly where I wanted it to go. Oh man, you know what that sounds like? You don't have any patience, so you got to go back and work on yourself. All right, so offense, going on the offense, having a plan when going on the offense, having your risk management when going on the offensive, having, your set of rules when going on the offensive, knowing what time of the market, what time of the day that you want to get in, right? What sessions that you want to trade, what sessions suit you best, what sessions and what time suit your lifestyle best. You know what I mean? Offense versus defense. Defensive, obviously, you're going to have a defensive strategy too. Well, what happens if this shit goes wrong? And I feel like that's a big, that's one of the big ones right there. Having that defensive strategy, because what happens if things do go wrong? Do you know how to get out? Do you know when you're getting out? How much are you willing to lose? Fuck how much we're making here. How much are you willing to lose? How much are you willing to lose per day for it to tell you, damn, I lost this amount per day. You know what? I'm done for today. What's that number? And stick to it. What's that number? Figure it out and stick to it. All right. So offense versus defense. Obviously, you need to have a strategy and the know-how. How to read the market. Or some people, however it is that you are doing what you're doing, you need to have some sort of know-how and have your strategy getting and moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So number three, we're gonna talk about the pregame, mid-game, and end-game. So what's dope about chess is, there's three parts to the game. What's dope about Forex is there's three parts to the game. You got your pregame, that's before you get into the trade. You got your mid-game, that's when you're in the trade, and then you got your end-game. Okay, what are you doing after that? What are you doing after you're in that trade? How you closing out and how you getting out? All right, so reverting back to chess, right? Your pregame will be, the funny shit that people do, and I'm gonna go ahead and air a video of two chess champions going at it, and you'll see in the pregame, basically this dude used the move where he starved his opponent of time. And you're probably like, what do you mean starve him of time? Well, he got in his head because he just wasn't there on time. He didn't show up when he was supposed to. He just had him sweating. He's trying to knock him off his game and shit. So it's really, that was the whole pregame. His game plan was to do exactly that, to knock, his opponent off his game plan. So then his opponent, he got beat in the pregame. So he's sweating and shit, drinking water. He's like, oh man, where's my opponent at? Right next thing you know, they start playing. He finally gets there, at the flea of the moment of thinking, oh man, he's not showing up, and then boom, the chess player shows up. So then, right, then the mid game comes. Okay, so then that mid game was crazy, right? What's crazy is it was like a 13-year-old chess prodigy. So during the game, like the super professional makes a move. He's stressing out. You can see it in his face. You can see him thinking. That's the thing. You can see him thinking. You can see him thinking his moves through. Like you see all his emotions on his face. So the 13-year-old sits back, makes a move, presses a button, looks over, and every time he presses a button or does something or makes a move, he'll look over. Like his mid game is crazy. He's looking over. He's basically not even paying attention, right? Not even paying attention. So how does this relate to Forex? So, okay, you're in a trade. All right. Now you set your rules. You set your trailing stop. You set whatever measures you need to do. And now you get up and look away. Get up and go live life. That's a big part of trading right there. So in the comment section, if you made it this far, go ahead and comment, get up and go live life. Get up and go live life. That's your reward for going ahead and doing what it was that you were supposed to do, right? Either two things can happen with this trade. Either it's going to go right or it's going to go bad. Okay, so if it goes right, when it goes right, then what you need to do is more of whatever it is that you were doing when it went right. When it went bad, don't do that shit. Damn, imagine driving, right? You're driving on the road, you're going down the street, and then you run into this pothole. Okay, shit. Well, this is the road that you frequent. So here you are driving on the road again. So what do? This is literally the equivalent to you doing the same thing and taking those same actions in those Forex accounts. Do you A, right, drive over the pothole and risk fucking your car up? Or your rim or something, you know what I'm saying? This is a big ass pothole. So you already know, hey, I'm trying to avoid this at all costs. B, do you try to avoid this or the pothole at all costs? C, do you say, hey, look, I already know it's a pothole in that road. It's probably going to be traffic. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to go on the next road over, drive around it, and then boom, continue my path. There's different ways to look at it. All right. So now, boom, we're going into that end game. Now the end game is amazing. Let me tell you why the end game is amazing, right? So the end game is how you're getting out. All right, so you have your entry, you got in, okay, the trade's running your way. Well, when do you exit? Oh, when I can get as much cash as possible, obviously, right? Obviously. So have your rules in place if you're gonna go ahead and hold that trade a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? Have your rules or trailing stop or some sort of, risk management in place if you're gonna, go ahead and rock with that. You know what I'm saying? Your end game should always be to make profit, because what are we doing in this game if we're not in this bitch to make money, right? But sometimes the profit may be not as large as you want. And you have to be okay with that too. Oh man, on this trade, I didn't get as much. On this other trade, I didn't get as much. But on this third trade, boom, I got what I was looking for. So, treat that shit like basketball. Take more shots. You know what I'm saying? Take higher percentage shots. That's going to get you, to your goal as well. All right. And then now number four, and I'm going to wrap this thing up, but unlocking your full potential. And, it's time to just go ahead and quantum leap into that next phase of your life. Quantum leap into that next step of your life. Taking a quantum leap is basically you just walking into who it is that you said you were going to be. Fuck all the talking. It's not time to talk. It's the art of the bold move, baby. It's time to, go ahead and make the move. You said all of this that you were going to do. Now it's time to do it. It's time to apply yourself. It's time to put that maximum focus in. It's time to, okay, yeah, I said I was going to be, the greatest at this or the greatest at that. Okay, are you reading those books? Are you waking up earlier to do it, whatever it is that you said you was gonna do? Fuck it, set an alarm clock. If not, what type of actions are you taking? It's time to hold ourselves, accountable, and then be responsible for our success. It's time to hold ourselves accountable and then be responsible for our success. Because in this game, I know it's easy to just play the blame game. Everybody wants to play the blame game because that's the easiest game to play. Fuck it, I don't want to take the responsibility, so it's on you, right? Because it just feels better. But fuck that. You need to go ahead and get used to eating that responsibility. Get used to eating, that accountability. You know what I'm saying? And then that's what's going to help you grow mentally and be able to navigate your way through these perilous waters of the foreign exchange industry. Now, your journey, once you get started, it's kind of like a never-ending journey. You're always gonna somehow be involved in this whole foreign exchange thing. It's pretty crazy, but I think it's rather interesting. It's pretty dope how once you get started, that's just what it is. You kind of never forget it. You good or bad experience, you never forget it. It's the industry that teaches you the biggest lesson about yourself. You'll know if you're greedy. You'll know if you're needy. You'll know if you need to be eating. You know what I mean? But hey, it's your boy Ty, and I'm out this bitch. Peace.